Yeah, my name is Tomiko. I'm a graphic designer, illustrator. I've recently been getting into mural painting. Yeah, that's what I do for work. I generally just enjoy making art of all kinds. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say. I'm a recent graduate of the University of Manitoba Fine Arts program. I graduated with honors in the graphic design program. Right now I'm just working, seeing what life after school is like.
You want to tell us about some of your previous work?
My previous work?
Yeah, previous projects.
Yeah, sure. Well, currently right now I'm working with graffiti art programming as a visual art instructor for youth, kind of like after school art programs. But art-wise, I've worked with Artspace to create a mural for their boardroom, an indoor mural. I've worked with a few other organizations to create logos and branding. I do a little bit of web work as well. I've created a couple portfolio websites for some folks here in Winnipeg. Yeah, that's about it.
Now, before this project, how involved were you with the nonprofit sector?
I think a little involved. I feel like I have been involved or dipping my toes into different kind of work with nonprofits, but for the most part my work has been with for-profit organizations or for just working for people personally. But I have worked with a couple people in the past, a couple nonprofit organizations. And I think definitely that's where hopefully my work will continue to go.
Were you familiar with Light before this project?
No, I wasn't. And so kind of doing some of the research and looking into Light to do to work on the water bottle was really interesting and I think really exciting for me. I'm really happy that Winnipeg has an organization like this, and also kind of not upset, but you know, just man, can't believe I didn't know about this beforehand. So yeah.
So you mentioned a bit about the bottle design. We did get some questions on Instagram about prior to this interview. A lot of people were wondering, can you tell us about the design?
Yeah, for sure.
Of the bottle?
I'm just gonna grab it. Yeah, so the design was basically inspired by kind of ideas of community, togetherness, and also individual success. So the actual design of the spirit text was kind of created with the idea of lots of different pieces coming together to create a whole, which is why the text is made up of kind of small little icons that individually represent things like agriculture, food security, also, like I said, community, and yeah, stuff like that.
Can you tell us a bit more about the meaning of the wool blocks?
Yeah, well, some of them here are kind of like floral designs, and those ones were definitely inspired by, like I said, agriculture, which to me kind of meant food security and also, you know, a home, place where you live, land. And then there are other icons that kind of look like they're supposed to represent motion and movement. And that was those were kind of created just to reference like forward movement, moving together. And yeah, like I said, each kind of little icon comes together to create the word spirit. The spirit being the spirit of what Light stands for, nonprofits in general. Yeah, and kind of, I feel like it was also meant to just kind of be whimsical, fun, and yeah, just a sweet little logo.
So what does it mean for you to make a design for this kind of community collaboration?
Well, I definitely think it's something that's really important to me. I really enjoy working with organizations or groups that kind of work within the community or work for the community, or rather provide for the community. I think, like I said earlier, I definitely hope that my kind of my budding career as an artist, as a graphic designer, this is kind of the direction that I hope that it'll take, just because I find it really rewarding to be able to put myself into something work-wise that I know will have an impact on people. Yeah, and like I've said, I've worked a little bit with nonprofits, and I've also worked with kind of larger, more corporate-esque office jobs, and yeah, I just think it's so much more fun, so much more enjoyable to work with like a nonprofit or someone that's really looking out for the community that they serve.
So what does the word spirit mean to you?
Well, the word to me means like something is spirited, something feels lively, a certain livelihood to it. But at the same time, spirit also means like ethos or like the core values of something, the spirit of an organization, or you know, the spirit of something in particular. Yeah, and those are kind of the ideas that I try to incorporate in the design, I guess.
And just to wrap it up, where can people find you?
Well, you can find me on Instagram at Miko Chase, MIKOCHASE, and that is also the URL for my website, which is mikochase.com. And that's where a portfolio of my work is. You can check that out.
All right, thank you.
Woohoo!